No. It's talk, we're going to talk. I'm using this one question to guide our way forward. All right. Now, if you notice, when I said note up here, I did say that look for the link statement. There is a link. So language-wise, you're going to know when you get a link. So firstly, this says a sum of money was shared between Mark and John respectively in the ratio 3:5 respectively. So when the word respectively is used, it is basically saying that the order in which the ratio came, it's going to be linked to Mark and John like that, which means that Mark would have been the one getting the 3 and John getting the 5. That's why it says respectively. So the 3 comes before the 5, just like how Mark name came before John, right? So we're saying that we want to start understanding how they use the term so that you can comfortably know who should get what without worry. If you get a question like this and they don't put respectively, it's forget it, and then you're still going to try to put it in the order. Which name comes first goes with the first part, all right? So in this case, John will get the 5 and Mark will get the 3. Watch this question. So this is the obvious part that we highlight. Here comes the link. So I'm going to put the link in yellow. This, matter of fact, let me use a blue. This is what the link says. If John got 1,500, that's the link. If John got 1,500. All right. So now they're telling us, listen, John get $1,500, you know. You don't know anything else. So they told us that John got $1,500, and then they start asking a lot of questions like, if John got the 1,500, well, I guess we should know how much money Mark got, or we should know the total amount of money that was shared up. Go ahead, Millie J. I can't pronounce the name. Can you pronounce your name for me first?
Millie J.
Millie J. Oh, is this the sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because we know the name. Go ahead.
Sir, I was wondering if Mark's sum of money would be 500.
All right, 500. All right, let's check it out. How did you get your 500?
Sir, I decided to try putting 3 into the 1,500 since
all right, guess what now? You are off correct with your, you're correct with your thinking, but I think the application of the numbers was the issue. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to look on how the link statement will help us to decide where to put what. I like the fact that you're dividing something into something. So that part of it is nice, but we have to make sure now that the link statement will guide us to use the numbers, right?
Yes.
All right, good. But it is something along that path that we're going to be trotting along. Guys, let us talk about this now. Thank you for that participation. Now let's look at, let me change the marker here. Look what the question says. So Millie J, you can look now. It says John got the 1,500. John. Now, what is John portion of the ratio? The ratio is 3:5, meaning that Mark got 3 parts and John got 5 parts. These are actually parts. So a ratio is normally split up into parts, like you're throwing a partner hand or something like that, you know, basically. So it's like they must say, Mark get 3 hand and John get 5 hand. Basically, that's what this is. R5 share. You know, like you're in a company where you own 3 parts of it and another person owns 5 parts of it. And that sort of thing. I see somebody else writing up something. So let's jump into this. The key thing here is that John got 1,500. This is where the question starts. So now you're going to have to say, what do I have for John? Because this is a link statement. What do we have for John? We were told that John got 1,500. All right. What proportional parts? What part do we have for John? And everybody will say, but John get 5 parts. Can everybody agree that John get 5 parts? Everybody, would you want to agree that John got 5 parts?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to use means to find one piece. We are going to try to find one piece. And then if I know one piece, then I can easily find mark 3 pieces. That's what we're saying. So we're saying in order to find this thing, we are going to link mark 5 parts to the amount of money, not Mark, link John's 5 parts to the amount of money he got for the 5 parts. So let me write that statement. Tell me if that statement is understood. The 5 parts that John got was equivalent to the $1,500. Tell
Yes,
me.
sir.
All right. All right. So good. So now that we know that John got the 5 parts was equal to 1,500. Now, can I find one part? Of course, I can find one part right now. One part is to say the 1,500 was divided by 5. Because if 5 parts is equal to 1,005, then one part is actually, take out a calculator, $300. One part is what? Mark share was how many parts? 3 parts. So if I know that one part is $300, then it's going to be $300 times 3. And that's how we'll get the $900 B part. So this is our approach in starting the problem. Finding one part, then we executed marks. So let us look on finding the total sum. There are 2 ways you could find your total sum. Based on the information that we have now, we can do it 2 ways quickly. One of the ways you could do now is to add up the 2 persons amount because it's only 2 persons in the situation. So we could say, guess what? We're going to add Mark's share plus John's share. We could just do that, which will be Mark 900 plus John 1,500. And then I think this is going to land us some 2,400. Let me write that better. Some 2,400. That is actually the total sum. And it can be done another way. We can do it another way. Very good, Surgeon. So we can approach it another way. So we are saying that if we have all the amounts in the situation, of course, we could find that total sum right about now. All right. Or let us say, so I'm going to give an alternate route. Right. I'm going to give an alternate route quickly. Yes, Jada, I'm seeing you throwing in some answers. Very good. Or let us say you never saw this coming to do it like that. You could look at it and say, all right, look at the total parts. Remember, I'm just opening up ideas. The total parts was actually 3 parts and 5 parts. So we could put them together and say this 3 plus 5 would be a total of 8 parts all together. One person get 3 out of it and the other person got 5. That's a total of 8. So then if we know exactly, yes, I see a correct thing being typed there, yes. So if we know that, and then we know that one part is 300, then the total sum is going to equal to that 300 times 8 because it's 8 pieces. And you will see you get back the same answer, 8 3s, 2,400. I am saying that this is another approach. So that is why we want to develop various understandings so that we could ease ourselves into whichever we want. All right, everybody make sure you take off this. All right, this is just one problem. All right, I have various problems that I want us to look at various link statements as we go forward. All right, take it off and let me know so I could pose another thing. Giving everybody some time.
Yes, sir.
Finish? Good.
Done.
All right, good. Is there anybody still writing? Or you were working along with me? It's good when you work along with me. Listening and, flowing. Is there anybody still writing? All right, since nobody is, then I want to